I decided to make a quick summary video of the Irish Civil War. Practically speaking, what the Irish Civil War was a British attempt to divide the Irish Republican movement. What the British Empire practically did was pay off and buy off the Irish right to fight against the Irish left. Let me explain. The Republic proclaimed in 1916 during the Easter Rising, and also the Republic declared in 1918 through the Democratic elections, and also the Republic fought for it in 1919, was a left-wing republic. It was a left-wing Democratic Socialist Republic. Now, within the left, there's Democratic Socialism, there's Revolutionary Communism, there's Anarchism, there's a whole bunch of different ideologies, but pretty much the Republic proclaimed was a left-wing republic. They wanted to have complete control of Ireland. They wanted complete ownership over Ireland. They wanted all of Ireland to be controlled by the Irish people democratically, rather than because they hated the British landlordist system and the British capitalist system within Ireland. So, and also the left wing is obviously more revolutionary. They're more into progressive changes. So they were the fighting force of the Irish Revolution. They were the ones who wanted an Irish Republic the most. Even Michael Collins, who was like a conservative type, was a right-winger, he pretty much said, hey, I would follow James Connolly to hell and back. And he fought with the Irish left against the British Empire his whole life. So, what happened was the IRA was running out of money and running out of bullets. And the British Empire was out of World War One, and they pretty much said, hey, Irish people, if you do not accept this treaty, which was pretty much a right-wing client state of the British Empire, we're going to invade the country and kill all of you. So, it wasn't purely ideological. A lot of people just didn't want war with England. They were like, okay, we're going to vote for this treaty just to end the war and to have something to show for our fight. So, the British Empire was like, hey, we'll give you an Irish Free State, which is capitalist, and it's conservative, and it's not really democratic, and it's just, you still have to proclaim loyalty to the British Empire and the British Crown, and you'll still have wage slavery, you'll still have rent slavery, you'll still have debt slavery, you'll still have inequality of wealth and power within Ireland, but we won't bomb the shit out of you, we won't kill you. So, yeah, here's a treaty. So it was like a treaty to divide the population. So the right wing was like, yay, we got freedom. And the left was like, that's not what we were fighting for. And the left was like, we're not going to accept this treaty. We're not going to bow down to the British Empire. We're not going to bow down to British landlords. We're not going to bow down to Irish landlords. We want freedom. We want the democratic control of all of Ireland, and that includes the wealth of Ireland. And so a bunch of radical left-wing Republicans took over the Four Courts in Dublin. And the British Empire told Michael Collins, if you don't bomb them out, then we're going to bomb them out and we're going to take over Ireland again. So Michael Collins was in a very extremely difficult position, and he was kind of forced to bomb the Four Courts with British artillery. And that created a whole civil war. So you had these radical idealist socialist Republicans fighting the Free State for pretty much practically a year. Then the IRA finally surrendered, and that was pretty much the end of the Civil War. The Civil War was pretty much a fight between radical left-wing Republicans and practical people who just say, hey, we don't want war. We want a united socialist Ireland, but we can't do that right now. So let's preserve British capitalism within Ireland. Let's give Northern Ireland away, and let's proclaim loyalty to the British Crown just for now. And Michael Collins is like, hey, this is not the end result. It's just a stepping stone. So I respect both sides of the Irish Civil War. Now, my heart is obviously with the left. My heart is definitely with the anti-treaty crowd, but I definitely understand the pro-treaty side, and I understand the horrible, horrible situation Michael Collins was in. And I am truly sad that Michael Collins lost his life, because he was the guy who made Irish freedom even possible. I mean, he was an amazing IRA volunteer. He was a true Irish Republican. He had to make a difficult choice, and he was kind of set up by De Valera, and De Valera was like, eh. So, yeah, this is just my perspective of the Irish Civil War. Thank you, everyone. Please like, subscribe, and share, and also click the bell.